So here's another one of those audios to just give you an update. So I'm going to just try to I don't care about the story of why I'm here today. But so what I've been thinking is that that human musical consciousness is been hindered by autoplasticity or something like that. So we don't want to think of ourselves. We have beliefs, right? We have the belief that we are not musical composers. But this is not actually true. Music is something that's all people. Music is a human thing. It comes from inside human beings, not just some human beings, all human beings. Whether you can play it or not, that's totally irrelevant. It's completely not connected whatsoever. But that's part of the false belief, that being a composer, being a musician is for others, not me, not this human. But I can listen to it. That's okay. I know what the vibrations do, but I can't bounce back vibrations. Yes, you can. Every time we talk, the way we talk, like absolutely. We are all composers first. Musicians are secondary. They're servants to composers, so to speak. They're hired hands. You play what I tell you. Okay? They're not. True human music is composition. It's expression. It's connected to emotion. It should be connected to a story or an emotion or a life experience or a thought. But whatever. That's what human music actually is. So what I do is I say, let's take the learning out of it. Okay? I would say take the brain, but no, the brain is not just about learning. And by learning, I mean let's quit learning about the past, the musical past, where there's only a few composers in the world, and it sure as hell is not me. That's what I'm saying. That is the past. That's the historical place where we have ourselves right today. And I believe that every human being very easily can begin conducting and creating their own music day one. Yeah, day one, composing and enjoying. And I believe that you can make your own music and get ecstatic feelings from it. Not in terms of its ability to sell on, as a performance, but for your own musical experience, it is ecstatic. And the more ecstatic experience you give yourself, you will find that it becomes far more palatable to others, and even enjoyable sometimes. But so that's where I'm at, because I believe that it's a physicality. The access to music is nothing more than athleticism. Dexterity is where we first bond, where we first touch the piano, our fingers. So we first of all need to be kind. To me, kindness is what moves us truly forward every time. This idea of being Bobby Knight, throwing chairs, I wouldn't want him to be my coach if he paid me $1 million. I do not want somebody to yell at me when I'm trying to do something my best. And if you like people who yell and scream at you and throw chairs and shit around, I just learned. I grew up playing first, working second, and it was because I had such kind, understanding people around me and parents. So. That was 3 notes. It's just 3 notes. They were the same three notes. It's not about learning a whole bunch of stuff, like scales or whatever. It doesn't matter. They're the same three colored notes. It's learning to use those notes to express what you feel inside. And but I can't do that. Well, you can do it so much faster if you just trust me on this journey. Just trust me on this journey, okay? And we will break laws of music. And you can have your money back if you're not completely satisfied with your musical experience. Within reason. So you can't tell me like, oh yeah, 7 weeks ago I really didn't like that lesson. No, I mean, at the end of the lesson, if you don't want to pay for it, you tell me. I'm not saying that you have to play something great. I'm not saying you're going to play something great. I'm not saying that your music is going to be great necessarily. But what I am saying is it's going to give you very, very positive feelings. Very positive feelings. And you will have wonderful musical experiences. You'll learn to enjoy your music way beyond your wildest dreams and imagination. And actually, if you put your mind to it and you commit to it, I will shock you. You will shock yourself. You will be shocked with adrenaline and dopamine, everything. You're more likely to become addicted to my lessons than you are failing at them. If you simply do them, they're very addicting. And so I warn you, if you don't want to be addicted to the piano, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you have a whole bunch of issues with addictions. I don't. Began deciding that I wanted to teach lessons is I was playing some blues and I was like, man, this is so dang fun. And I had these little patterns for it and I should teach people how to do this because it's so when I play my style of blues and jazz or like this stuff, my brain is out of it. It's not, I'm never thinking about what notes to hit and where to go next. Not on the radar at all. I'm only thinking about, usually at first I think about the speed, and then I think about the creativity of it. Try to do a melody 3 times, see how that goes, then try another one, and try to repeat it. And then I have basic principles that I play by, I don't play vertically, I'm not about pushing down on the notes, up and down, push down this note, then push down this note, then push this note down. I'm actually thinking of push this note vertically, hit this note vertically, hit that note vertically. So instead of playing one note downward, I play one note vertically, or 3 notes vertically. So you're always playing vertically in my method, and then I play different ways vertically, so that's the left hand playing the left hand playing the bass, and and the quick, fast right hand stays in the middle and doesn't move. So it gets to use its like real fast speed to do harmonies. So this stuff is bass, like, or like, and then the right hand is. You can hear it's slower, it's choppier, it doesn't have the fluidity. Well, your left hand, when it's playing over across the right hand, it's going to feel awkward at first. And I like that. That's one of my important components. So I am thinking about those types of things, but I'm never thinking about what all these books and what most musicians today are thinking about when they're passing on music or teaching music to others. When they're teaching jazz to others, they're always teaching them how to play other people's music. And I think that's a good thing. It's a fine thing. I'm just saying, like, maybe it's time to see if more people could become composers. Maybe it's time to rethink the direction that music has always seemed to come from, and that is from the top down. You know, that only the elite get to tell us that only they can construe, only they can speak, only they have the authority, only they get the microphone. Only they have something to say. We don't have nothing to say. We're not composers. We're just consumers. We just have to pick which top dog we like the best. I think that, it's time we turn that around a bit. And I have a method and a way of doing it that really works, and I think you're going to give yourself tons of joy. And so when I'm playing my bluesy stuff, let's I thought people could kind of see what I see if they could visualize what I'm visualizing. They would realize that it's not really about my emotions or my feelings or my talents or my gifts. It's actually just my human physiology just trying to find its way to the next chord change. That's all it is. It's not geniusness. It's not a gift. It's more of a gimmick, far more of a gimmick than it is a gift. It might be a gift that I am able to teach it to you. It might be a gift that I came to it and said, hey, try this works, I think that's more my gift than the actual process. The process is actually something which is part of our biological DNA. And I am asking for donors to help me market and create the first piano of its kind on the planet that is designed, a piano that's designed to make all men and all people composers. But I need your help for this project. image. I mean, it's people are free to criticize it who are already elites and who've taken piano lessons for billions of years or whatever, and they can talk about how it's missing this, it's missing that, and it's not this and it's not that, and they can do whatever they want. But what they can't take away is the fact that you enjoy doing it. Okay? They cannot take that away from you. They cannot take your joy, the joy of your own music, away from you. They can criticize it some other way if they want. But we can cross those roads. I'm not afraid of those people. I love those people and I care for them. And but I feel like let's share the spotlight with more people, with more of humanity. Let's make more people conductors of their own songs, of their own emotions. It's way easier than those people who are criticizing me have led us to believe, and they can't see it either because they're stuck in that world. Well, it's also, the thing is now, I think we have great opportunity now for this to move, because I'm not so sure that being a really, really good musician actually pays the bills as well as it should. I don't know, but I bet you there's a lot of really, really good musicians out there who are not rich. And I mean, when you compare how good these individuals are to other individuals, they should be being paid way, like if we put them in athletics, they would be the top athletes in the country. They should be paid more. But I'm not so sure music is paying as well as athletics today. But so what I'm saying is, let's make music maybe more like athletics, and then we might see it from a different standpoint, like athletics, like people put their kids through athletics, and they hope they get a scholarship, but let's be realistic. Unless you're really, really born into a high athletic family that is already there, you're not going to put tons of hope in it, are you?